Everyone's journey to the Vex Robotics World Championship is unique. But this year, one student from Fayetteville, Arkansas, shows us his incredible determination to overcome far more than any opposing alliance.
From a real early age, Remy was always interested in, if I take it apart, can I put it back together? It's almost like he has a natural talent for tech.
I enjoyed everything about robotics. The aspect of the building, the designing, the programming is quite fun for me.
If robotics fueled Remy's passion for engineering, it also helped form an unbreakable bond with his classmate. And together, they set out to form Team Nemesis.
Grant was his best friend, and they had the idea of forming a team.
We had met at school, and we both liked the same things, engineering and shop.
My wife and I had just retired to bed and was a little bit late. Get a call from Remy, and always pick the call up. And he said, well, my moped's gone. And I thought, well, there's a concern. And he said, I think I broke my leg and I can't find Grant.
I was in quite a bit of pain. My femur was shattered, and my foot was somewhat there. But really, my first thoughts were how my friend was. When the paramedics arrived, I told them to go see if he was all right.
The vehicle that struck Remy's moped had blown through a stop sign. Both Remy and his best friend Grant were now in critical condition.
Remy was obviously doped up with morphine and different painkillers, and he was constantly asking about his friend Grant.
I was laying there, and I was told, my dad told me that he didn't make it in the accident, and he had died that night. A few minutes later, I also had to find out that I wasn't going to be able to keep my foot.
Coping with the loss of his friend and the lower portion of his right leg, Remy channeled his energy back into his passion for robotics and finished the work he and Grant had started.
Remy was able to focus on robotics instead of what was happening to him. He's only had his prosthetic leg since January of this year. And in that short period of time, he decided, since I'm not able to get around very much, let me see what I can do about robotics. And then it dawned on him, you know, I can honor Grant, my friend, in this way by finishing what we started together.
And I knew that if I had the chance to continue on, it's what he would want. And it didn't dawn on me later that I could name the robot after him and, in a way, continue on his legacy. When I qualified for Worlds, it was one of the happiest times of my life. I never thought I would be here today.
Remy's a really determined guy, a little bulldog. When he gets a hold of something, he won't turn it loose. And I was delighted that he had been involved in robotics before this and that he could pick it back up again and use that as his focus to move himself ahead.
I'm now joined by Remy and his father, Shane. Remy, it's been an emotional journey to get here, but what has the experience been like here at Worlds?
It's been very good. I've met a lot of nice people, and I had a great experience overall. I didn't do as well as I'd like, but I made it. I made it to Worlds.
I'm really proud of my son, all he's been through to get here, and we've had a great time.
Thank you both for sharing your story with us.